Hello from Epcot. We are back here to experience Festival of the Arts today because we've only been one time, and we do have a Guardians reservation as well. But we are going to go try out some new food and some drinks that we didn't get to do the last time we were here, and there's still a lot to experience with this festival, and it's not around for too much longer. So we're going to do some of that, and we may also pick up a nice painting because it is an art festival at the end of the day. Here is a little update as we are walking over towards World Showcase, taking a little bit of a different path, but that's just because we want to see some of the updates for the Journey to into Water. I think, is it into water? Journey to water? Journey into water? I don't know. I think it's into. But you can see some of it here. I'm going to try and go over the top. But there's quite a bit of action happening behind there. I thought, Nicole said she thought you could see Tafiti. So we're gonna have to see if that's on the other side, but as of now, I can't totally see it from this side. Let's see if we get another area, but we'll probably see that eyesore of what looks to be, oh, hello squirrel. Hi squirrel. Anyway, I think we'll see like the parking garage, what I'm calling is the parking garage. I still don't know what it is. Yeah, you can see it back there as we kind of come around the corner here. I'll show you guys. All right, Nicole has pointed it out. You can see it. You can see like the crown, kind of like her head right there. Like it's at the corner. It's very hard to see. All right, this is the structure here that, again, I'm calling the parking garage. From the last video, I don't think there's too much new. You still kind of see like the hanging wires or whatever's going on up there. Again, I think it's just kind of a little bit of an eyesore. It's okay, I guess we'll see what it ends up turning into. But just a quick update on whatever's happening here. I think this pertains to something with Moana. That's my guess, or maybe it's a new store. I have no idea. I really have no idea. But it's kind of ugly, and I almost feel like they should like bring the walls up, like double the size or triple the size, because that just doesn't seem to be, I don't know, something that anyone wants to see as they're walking around. Anyway. We are going to now get into World Showcase. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on the stuff happening over here at Journey into Water. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a Sorcerer Mickey over there, kind of pointing at the water that's going in reverse, if you will, over here by Figment. It's very small. I wish they would have made it a little bit bigger. And I don't know if there's normally artwork there that he's pointing to, but I actually really like that. Here is today's mural that they are painting. We have not seen this one yet. It is closed off because it is after 5 p.m. But it looks, in all honesty, this one seems a little boring. There doesn't seem to be a lot of activity. I mean, kind of on the ends here, but a lot of like orange and yellow space that's happening. So not my favorite one. I guess I like it more than the one that I did just because I didn't love like the buildings, I guess. But yeah, it seems okay. Not my favorite. Too much orange and yellow, I think. They needed a little bit more color in there. Here are some of the wait times. You can see it's, just kidding. It's pretty low is what I was gonna say. 75 for Frozen is still pretty long. This I don't know either. So it says virtual queue is open. Do you guys know if that means that you can like get in? We already have ours, so I'm not too sure. All right, here you go. So Living with the Land, 10 minutes. Soarin', 15 minutes. The Seas, 10 minutes. Journey, so Figment was 5. Again, it's going quick. You could probably pause it, but it's actually like pretty slow today, I guess. Even coming into the park looked pretty empty for the most part. There wasn't a lot of people coming in. So we might have a really nice few hours here to kind of spend at Epcot. Well, this is a bummer. The chalk art, there's not a single piece of art here on this little pathway. Normally there's a lot of pieces of art here, and then a big one at the end. So I mean, it doesn't even look like anything was here at one point today. I don't know why they didn't do it. Maybe they were expecting rain or something. Not too sure, but completely empty. And we've been here after 5, so it's not a timing thing. Maybe just today wasn't an art day. We are losing the barges here soon. Actually, in just a few months. I think April would be that time frame, and that's when they are getting rid of the barges and going back to, I think, Epcot Forever. Was that the show they're going to? And then we're getting rid of Enchantment and going to Harmonious. Oh my gosh. We're going to Happily Ever After. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I think we're blocked out, so I don't think we're going to be here right away for that, but we do plan on coming as soon as we possibly can to see those new shows when that time opens up for us. I think halfway through April is when we can actually show up. We have decided to take a right as we came into World Showcase, which means we are heading towards Canada in this direction. You can see right now we are near, this used to be Australia, I think. It is now the deconstructed booth. But we're gonna try and find a dish. I need something of substance. We just passed a dessert booth and I almost got something, but I need real food right now. I haven't eaten all day. It's 5 o'clock, I haven't eaten a single thing all day. I've only drank water, so I need to get something of substance in my belly, then we can get some dessert. I don't know what we're gonna go for, but again, we are gonna do things that we haven't had yet, so it might be a little hard to find something that's really interesting yet. Our first choice here, we are coming back to the Pop Eats booth right over here. And the reason why we tried it last time, I didn't love it, and I feel like we need to give it another shot because we went with the other grilled cheese. We didn't just go with the standard. So we're gonna just try the regular grilled cheese. And we wanna note though, it's no longer in the can. The last time we were here, this was in like a can. Now it's in like this like plastic cup. So they've, I guess, downgraded, I guess. Maybe, we're coming to the end of the festival, so maybe that's why they did this. But we're gonna go ahead, try this grilled cheese. I do wanna note, I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks to be a little like dry, the cheese, a little crusty over here. So it looks like it might have been sitting around for a while. Might not be a good option again, but we're giving it a fair shot because this is just a regular grilled cheese this time, not the special version. So honest review again for the Pop Eats booth. All right, we're going for a bite of this grilled cheese here. I'm hoping it's good. It doesn't look very appetizing. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, but no, it's not doing it for me. It's just not doing it for me. No, it tastes like it's been sitting around for probably an hour and just keeping warm. That could have something to do with it. I will say it's better than the other one. The other one, the flavors were just kind of weird and it felt like almost sour. This one tastes better than that, but I won't get this. I don't know, people loved it. I don't know why I'm striking out with it. Not a fan. I wouldn't get it again. I'll finish it because I'm hungry, but not a great meal. What we will try is dipping the grilled cheese into the tomato soup. I feel like that's the classic move. See if that changes things up a little bit. I doubt it. Okay, that's better. But I have a very chewy piece of cheese that I need to get out of my mouth because I can't break it down. It's very hard. That is better. Still not great, still not gonna buy it, but the combination at least helps out a little bit. And again, I might be in the minority for that dish. I don't like it, Nicole doesn't like it. It's not good. That Pop Eats booth just doesn't do it. And I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I got nothing to lose here. It's not good. That's what it is. It's a 2 out of 10. It's not, no. But right behind me, the Gourmet Landscapes has a bone marrow, which I also heard from some other vloggers is supposed to be pretty good. But if their taste is the same as it was on that grilled cheese, I'm probably gonna pass. I wanna try it because it's something I would never normally get, but I wanna try it because like there's something unique about that. So I think I'll try it eventually. Not today. I wanna get something that like tastes good in my belly. I'm just so upset about the grilled cheese. I love grilled cheese, and I feel like it's really hard to mess up like grilled cheese and tomato soup. Tomato soup just not, like isn't good. The grilled cheese, no. Weird. Whatever. Coming up to France here, maybe we'll find something over in this direction that I can eat that hopefully has a little bit of a better flavor. Just even give me like a 6 or 7 out of 10. That's all I'm asking for. Just get something in my system that like I'm actually gonna enjoy. As we come up here to the France Pavilion, none of this really intrigues me, and it looks like you kind of almost have at least 2 desserts, potentially a third. I don't know which one that one is. That's the Truffle. So maybe that's not technically a dessert. I don't know. But this is like, I feel like that's the only thing that I would maybe get, and I'm not totally interested in it. So maybe we'll try Colombia or Japan. I could go for like a bao bun. I haven't had a bao bun in a long time, and I apologize if the wind is kind of nuts right now. It's a pretty windy night. We have come over here to the Encanto Cucina, and we are going to most likely be going with the empanada today. I don't think the soup or the mousse is on the agenda. We did, I think, have a sample of it last time, or Nicole's friend actually had it. I don't know if I've actually had it yet, but we are going to go ahead and do that here. You know what's kind of fun about this booth? So it is the Encanto theme happening here, but you get the Encanto music as well. And I wonder if the popularity from this booth isn't necessarily the food, but the movie? I mean, I assume the food's good anyway, but none of the other booths seem very busy, so this one's kind of the first one that I've seen a decent line for.
A rare find, a table with a chair in Epcot.
I guess we are sitting today. I've never seen a seated table here, to be completely honest, and we kind of lucked out. Here we go, time to try an empanada. Nicole is going to try the empanada first. I think she tried it last time. We didn't order it. It was just her friend ended up getting it, so.
I just don't remember the sauce, and I'm a little weirded out by it.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
It's all like dough right here.
It looks like almost like a spiced mustard and a spiced ketchup or something, because it's like almost a pink, not quite a red, but.
A mayo chup. Dough's real good. A little spice.
Spicy.
Maybe big spice?
A lot of spice. Try again. Is it
you might
spicy?
need that dough to cool your mouth off.
As the inside there, so looks like they stuff it decently well with some meat there. Not bad. I'm gonna give it a try because I don't remember it totally. I'm pretty excited. It feels like, oh, got wind. We had wind at Universal. We have wind at Epcot. The mustard reminds me. Heinz makes. I think it's Heinz. Oh, there is some kick there for sure. They make a chili dog mustard. It's meant to be like a chili dog, and it's kind of almost this like brownish mustard. It's like a brownish yellow. I don't want to say it's like brown, but that's what I'm kind of getting with the mustard there. But it definitely has some spice there. It's tasty. Good. Feels fresh. One of the better things I feel like we've had at this festival. So that empanada was pretty good, in all honesty. Hopefully you guys can hear us well enough. There's a lot of music happening in front of us. But yeah, very tasty and spicy. Definitely a spicy dish over there. I think it's Spain. Is that Spain? Colombia, are you sure?
Is it Canto themed? I think so.
Canto, yeah. So I think it's Colombia then. I thought somebody said Spain when they walked by. Doesn't matter. Either way, great option there compared to some of the other food. In all honesty, some of the food has been pretty mediocre at Festival of the Arts. I feel like the food over at the Mardi Gras at Universal was kind of better so far, and we've tried a few more dishes here, so I would lend itself to be like, hey, there's more better things here because we've tried more. Not the case. Obviously, we'll try a few more things today, but honestly, like, it's not been super impressive with the food at this festival, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Either way, we're gonna head over. I do see Japan's pavilion. They're playing some music over here, and we'll go ahead and try another dish here that maybe is on par with the empanada. I think Disney is missing a huge money-making opportunity at Festival of the Arts. Imagine if they did a paint and sip at like one of the pavilions, or like, I don't know, like a theater or something. People would go nuts for it because people already like their paint and sip. You would do it like Mickey themed. I mean, I feel like they would just make so much money. I bet you it would sell out every day, and like you could expedite it. You could do like an hour, and I don't know. I feel like a paint and sip at Festival of the Arts. It fits the theme. You do Mickey themed, or Goofy, or maybe it's like different characters at different times. You get your little alcohol. They're gonna charge way too much money for it, but it'll work. Also, I just noticed this thing. Sorry, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye that I gotta show you. Think about that. Would that not be like a huge gangbusters move for Disney if they did that? Look at this little, I'm assuming it's chalk art. I didn't notice it, but, well, I mean, now I noticed it, but while I was talking, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. It's kind of hard. I'll try and zoom in a little bit for you, but a little Benjamin Franklin with like a key on the kite there. And you have a little mouse hole. Very interesting. We walked by the American Pavilion, and I don't know, the food looks okay there, but the smell kind of grossed me out. So we passed on it for now. I think I want to get one more kind of normal bite of food, and then we'll probably try some desserts or a drink or something. But we are losing sun, much like all of my vlogs, because it's too early, is what it is. But we are going to kind of take a look around. We're kind of coming up to the end of the World Showcase here, but hopefully we find something, at least one more thing, like I said, that we can eat before we kind of dabble into the desserts. We are going to pick up some fresh fried mozzarella. I don't know if I would really consider that like meal. I feel like that's almost like appetizer, but it looks kind of good and it looks interesting. So we're gonna try that. A little pricey. I keep forgetting like how pricey a lot of these items are at the festivals here. I feel like they used to be like $5, and now I feel like they're like 8 to 10. There's our beautiful table across the walk path. You see that? Whew. This is prime seating right here. Look at that. Oh, a little dirty. Waiter? Waiter? We have a dirty table? That table was a little too dirty for us, so we're gonna come over here and use the ledge. Also, what is that? Are they loading? Is that the fireworks? Is that what they're doing right now? They just like bring them out on boats? I've never seen that before. It looks like they have firework like tubes on there. That one definitely does. I wonder if that's what they're doing. Maybe they load them up. I thought they were always just out there. I guess not. Okay, anyway, we're gonna eat and try our mozzarella as we have a nice sunset actually down yonder. So this is kind of a unique dish because you do have the mozzarella, pretty small again. I think we paid like $8 or $9 for this, which is kind of insane. But then you get 4 sauces to sample them with. Don't totally know. I think Nicole thought it was pesto, balsamic, like a mayo ketchup. You said,
and like a tomato,
and just a tomato. Okay, so this is probably gonna be like your typical dip that you would have. And then we'll try these. We'll let you know what we think.
pesto. It is.
Pesto mozzarella.
I mean, it's good. It's good pesto. It's good mozzarella. It's also $9 for like breaded cheese.
Yeah.
The pesto's good.
Balsamic time.
Balsamic. It's kind of heavy on the balsamic.
Balsamic. Ooh. Flipping that thing around.
Right now. Oh, way too much balsamic.
I'd say there was a small piece to load it up with balsamic there.
I don't know if I don't like it or if I overdid it.
Okay. We'll try that one again in a minute.
I'm not sure I'm gonna like the mayo ketchup on cheese, but it's not bad.
Not bad. Okay. So, is pesto your favorite so far?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the tomato.
Your standard. Okay.
That tastes more like tomato, like soup, than like marinara. So, I vote pesto for number 1 for sure.
Okay. I'll try it out. I'm gonna try the pesto first here. I need a little bit more juice. There's not too much there. That's not bad. I don't know if I want pesto on my cheese though. Not sure I love that one. I'm gonna try the balsamic next here. It's dripping. Might have added a little bit too much balsamic. No.
Sour, right?
That's cheese and balsamic. I don't think go well together. That was kind of gross. No thanks to that one. Not much here, but we'll see. Right now, that's probably my favorite. Almost because it's not giving you a ton of like overwhelming flavor, and it feels like it could kind of go with the cheese. The pesto, I just feel like it didn't really go with the cheese, and then the balsamic was like that was a hard no. That's all there is to that. That's just a hard no. Again, just a little bit here. This is like the marinara, I believe. That's not bad. Definitely like tomato soupy for sure. Not really like marinara-y. which kind of reminds me of then the grilled cheese and tomato soup that we had, which kind of knocks it down for me. I still think it's better than the other two that I didn't like. So I would say like the mayo, the marinara, the pesto, the balsamic. The balsamic's just not even in the running. Like I could at least kind of eat the other ones. I mean, pesto maybe. The balsamic's just a hard no. That was gross. Did not work well with the cheese. Swap it out next year with something completely different because that is a no for me. Now, that wasn't horrible. It was pretty good. I'm not putting it anywhere near the top of my items here at the festival. However, it wasn't worth like the $8.50 or $9. The square is very small. I feel like for like $7-8 you can get like a full thing of like mozzarella sticks as like an appetizer at a restaurant. So to get this like square for like $8 or $9, not really worth it. It's kind of becoming harder to find like worth it foods at these festivals right now. That one is not it. Just way too pricey. It wasn't horrible by any means. It's just like I wouldn't spend, if I had $9 to go blow, I'm not spending it on one little square of mozzarella, like fried mozzarella. It's just not worth it. So it was all right. Just going to kind of keep moving around and we'll see. Again, the best thing I think that we've had has probably been maybe that empanada now. Yeah, I don't know. So, oh well. We're going to continue forward. We'll see what we end up finding over this way, and maybe we can find maybe another bite or two, because that really didn't fill me up too much either, because it was pretty small. Well, we might have an actual table this time. I heard some people cursing, though, so I got to be a little careful with what I can put in here. Hopefully they watch the language, but either way, we have a table. This one looks dirtier than the garbage that we were just at. This is our short rib here, and I do want to note that the actual amount of short rib that you get, I mean, it's not much. I feel like it's like the size of one or two of my knuckles here, and not as much as it looked like in the photo. I'm sure it's going to be good. It smells pretty good. We're going to try this out. We'll let you know what we think, but kind of a little skimped on the portion size. All right, it is getting dark again, so we do actually have a table with a light here, which is nice, but I'm going to try out the short rib here. It was very tender. Surprisingly not bad. It doesn't have a ton of flavor. A lot of the flavor is coming from the meat. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of like seasoning or extras that come along with it, but it's tender, pretty tasty. A little cold for me, so again, must not be super fresh, but yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. I'm gonna try the parsnip here. Nicole just had a freak out over it, so it might be disgusting. I thought it was mashed potatoes. Oh, that's that's gross. I'm assuming if you like parsnip, you probably like that, but ew, that's weird. It doesn't even taste like a food. Like it doesn't taste like something that you would eat. That was weird. Pass on that. So I guess we kind of waste half this dish. Yeah, that's all right. We'll have at least the beef at this point, but the parsnip is very weird. And that's just, I think, our palate. We don't like parsnip. It seems very creamy, but yeah, no thanks to that. So not a horrible dish, minus the fact that we didn't like that parsnip there. The beef, not bad. Again, tender beef. I think that was well done, well cooked. The flavor was good, not amazing, but it was pretty good. I think it could have taken something else. Everyone's using balsamic here, and I'm not sure I'm loving all the balsamic dishes. Like, let's try something else. Either way, not too bad. Maybe we'll get it again, but probably not, just because the parsnip, I feel like I'm wasting money by half the dish not being eaten, and Nicole doesn't like it either, so I guess that just is what it is. But yeah, okay, I'd give it like maybe 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10. So funny enough, as I was kind of just talking about how they should do like a paint sip, I just saw this. This is a spin art. So you go on like a bike and you like pedal it, I guess, and you end up making art. It is very dark. I'm under a light. Now I'm like super overexposed. Look at this. Ooh. Either way, I am getting my lens hopefully soon. I just confirmed it is $200 to fix that lens. But I need it. It's my low light lens, so this is kind of what we have to deal with. The quality on this lens I love, but the other lens allows me to do low light, not as nice a quality, doesn't have the stabilization, but I still need it in my arsenal of lenses that I use here in the park. So $200, it's okay. Should be hopefully getting shipped out soon. They didn't confirm the shipment yet with it. Got a little congested over there in Mexico. We got through that. Also, the margarita booth is always just like popping over there. But we're gonna go pick up a cookie right now, like the palette cookie. I don't really know, like a painter's palette cookie. I'm not too certain, but it's over kind of across from where the deconstructed booth is. We are at the refreshment outpost, or the refreshment port rather, and this is where we're going to pick up the cookie. So give us just a second as we wait in another line. This is probably the longest line we've seen next to the Encanto one, but I think this one's actually longer. We are here now. Next up, I also do want to make a quick note that you can actually get Dole Whip here in Epcot. I didn't know that. So there is a soft serve in a waffle cone here at the refreshment port. You can get the strawberry, lemon, or swirl. Well, we were not able to find a table in here, but we came into the Odyssey Pavilion, and all the tables are filled. A lot of people resting, nobody really eating in here. Few people are, but kind of just looks like a nice little hangout spot. So we're gonna use this garbage can in the corner. It looks decently clean, because I'm assuming not too many people come over here, but we're gonna try out our cookie. Looks very fun. I like the design on it. Pretty large. Probably the almost like most affordable item, because I think it was like $5, so at least for a heftier size, I feel like that's at least okay. I'm just kidding. Literally the second I stopped that clip, this table opened, and now we have a table in here. So we are going to try this out now. They give you a little brush here, and it actually like kind of lets you paint. I think it dried up a little bit, but you can kind of paint your cookie. Not super doable. The blue's the best one, apparently. For what it's worth. Here's my head for comparison. Go. It smells like it could have some oatmeal to it. Oop. You know, it's pretty basic, but it's not bad. You know, I feel like it's maybe like a 7 out of 10. Decent little cookie here. Thinner than I thought it was. But if you just want like a basic chocolate chip cookie, it kind of does it. It's just a large one. So yeah, the frosting, I wasn't getting like a ton of flavor from the frosting, to be completely honest, which is okay. But yeah, kind of just like a basic little cookie here. Not bad. $5, $5.50. Is that what it was?
5 something, yeah.
5 something, yeah. Not too bad. So we finally got it to mix, as we're basically done with the cookie, and we made green. Kind of, you can see the green in there. So I think if you just kind of like push a little bit and start spreading, you can make little painted portions. And I think you're kind of supposed to do that maybe, and not just eat like the glob of frosting. But now we know. Well, we are now officially done at the Odyssey Pavilion and eating our yummy cookie. So we are now going to head over towards Guardians and get on for our reservation. And again, hopefully get September if we can get so lucky. I know this is dark, so you probably can't see, but there's like a line to get in. I don't know if this ride was just down and they just recently opened it, or if everybody's coming back now to redeem their lightning round. So apparently what ended up happening is the next section of groups, so 168 to 182, just opened up, and that's why it's so backed up. So that's just, it's not necessarily always as busy. I think it's just, they just got the next batch to get available, and that's pretty much what's happening. Root for us to get September. Channel everything that you have to give us September. Nicole is currently talking to a cast member right now. I don't really know about what, but if the group in front of us ends up getting September, she's going to be real upset. Or this is fate, maybe destiny, that we get a little bit later, and now we'll get September. Who knows?
The jump point is closing.
Hey, no, we do.
Well, all the channeling that we've received from the vlog has happened. We got September. I'll try and put a quick bit in there. It was a little late. I didn't even think about it as we were kind of like finishing up. I tried to like quickly get an audio section at the end, because it turns down as you kind of come into the final tunnel as you end there. But we did. We ended up getting September, and yeah, third ride this year, so kind of cool. Not my favorite song for it, to be completely honest. It was okay, but I guess it's just nice that now we've gotten all 6 songs. That's it. I don't feel like I would say we don't need to ride it anymore, but you have to because it's probably the best ride on Disney property, in my opinion. I haven't ridden Tron yet. When they get the AP previews, we will be there. Great ride still, regardless. Did feel a little slower today, and we asked for the back row, and last time I rode in the back, I feel like I was flying. Didn't feel like that today. So I don't know if they like turn it down or kind of temper the way that the coasters go, if maybe things are going slow, operations are slow. I have no idea. But we got September. That's all that really matters. We're going to go check Test Track now because lines are kind of low today. It's been a pretty slow day in general. Kind of nice. So let's go check out Test Track's line and see if we can get maybe a walk-on over there. So Test Track did not have a short wait. It is 45 minutes, so much longer than I thought it was going to be. But we are going to attempt to do single rider this time. I do want to make a quick note as we are walking through the single rider line here, pertaining to Guardians of the Galaxy virtual queue. So as I showed earlier in this vlog, around 4 p.m. when we got to the park, we saw that the virtual queue is open, and we were a little confused on what that really means, because we're like, there's no way, right? It's been hours since the 1 p.m. open. Well, we found out that if that shows that it is open, that means that there are spots for the virtual queue available. And they said sometimes it sells out at like 1:15, and sometimes it could be as late as like 6:30. So there's always an opportunity to still get that reservation if the park is pretty slow. And we are finished up. I think it was all of about maybe 10 minutes tops, maybe 15. I don't know, I think it was right around 10 minutes. So single rider line, if you guys aren't super concerned about being with your group or making a car or anything, definitely the way to go. Super fast. Before we get out of here, we just found some of the artwork. It was actually on the other side from earlier. So we thought that it was only on the one side of the walk path as you head to World Showcase. It's right here. Here you go. It's all on this strip instead. So I'm over here thinking they weren't doing it. And in reality, they still were. Looks like they did a lot of France ones. Yeah, this is a good one. A lot of Ratatouille references over there. And another one, look at this. It's like Ratatouille Central today. Wow.
His hands look a little weird.
It might be. It kind of looks like he's got a Rolo, doesn't it?
It does.
Looks like there's some Coco stuff here. Back to back. That one looks a little unfinished right on the other side of Nicole right here. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Maybe like Alice? Looks, I don't know. It's a little bizarre looking. Some sunflowers. It's kind of a unique one. Yeah, and this is where we parked today. Hey, hey.
So pigmented.
Oh, look at this.
Someone drew this.
Yeah, that one's crazy. It's very vibrant. Wow.
These are the same name as the Coco ones.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they did a lot of artwork today. Jeez. It looks like we are done for the day here at Epcot, doing some Festival of the Arts food sampling and drink sampling. So I don't think we actually did any drink sampling today, but we checked out a few things, rode some rides, had a good time, but it is now time to say good night and farewell. We have a lot of plans for the upcoming week, back to Disney, doing a lot of stuff. Hopefully Tron stuff opens up so we can go ahead and do our annual pass holder preview on that, but we will see. I'm hoping in the coming weeks they'll start to open it up because they're doing the cast member stuff now. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel, because when we do that, we will get you a first-hand look at that. Obviously, there are cast member previews you could go watch now, but if you guys are interested in seeing what we think of it, obviously that'll be coming up in the coming weeks. But either way, that's going to do it for us here at Epcot. We are going to get out of here. We will see you guys in the next one. Take care.